All right, we're back. My goodness. I don't know why everything just broke, including including this crazy fake out. Man. Wow. We got some slippage on that trade too. So I had to restart the computer and just watch on my phone what's happening. This is crazy. All right, S&P's breaking out. Hey, Pasha, serious question? Okay. Give me the serious question.
Trade is fully priced in quarter point Fed rate cut in September.
Okay. S&P's like breaking out, but again, just like selling after breaking out a little bit. I don't know what the heck's going on, guys. Super chop. I just tried to scalp along. Okay. Let me reset here. Okay, we're green on the day. Can't get to no revenge trading. NASDAQ just a chop. NASDAQ ranging within here so far. No breakout up or down. Did you notice a huge difference between CFD brokers and futures brokers in terms of market manipulation? I don't think I've noticed any, no. As far as market manipulation, like... as far as market manipulation, I feel like I'm always on the wrong side of the trade. At least back then. Futures brokers are incentivized to work with you, not against you. Okay, everyone liked the video. One's a casino, the other's a regulated exchange. That's really the difference right there, yeah. Wow, like look at these 5-minute wicks. This is crazy. Anybody who got this short, man. Crazy. 50 points just like that within seconds. Unfortunately, tried to short it with that breakdown signal, but the breakdown signal actually was invalidated because the rally was too strong. It didn't stay below that level. It needed to stay below 920, approximately 917 to complete it, but it didn't. Technically, if we fall down under like 920-ish, 925, it'll be a breakdown signal. If we break 950, 60-ish, it'll be a breakout signal. So currently we're just like in the chop. In like a very wide chop. Back to long. Kinda. I just tried to take a scalp. We'll better do futures. I mean, I like futures more. Now, if you compare futures in a cash account compared to a, you know, prop firm account or whatever, like cash account is better, but like you have to have the cash to trade. Man, look at this chop. You don't see longs now. I mean, this is, it's literally just been a chop. It's in this range. The S&P looks stronger than the NASDAQ. The S&P looks like it's going. The NASDAQ's just chopping like crazy. Wow, the Russell's just rallying. Look at that rally on Russell. Man, maybe should have traded the Russell today. My golly. Just big green. Dow also. Just big rally. Gold pulled back a little bit, looking like it wants to continue going. The same with silver. Bonds sold off a little bit. Longs? Dude, honestly, I don't even know. I took a preemptive short entry and got wrecked. Preemptive short on that. Everybody just bought the dip on Google. Let's see. It was Apple and Google, right? Yeah. Look at that. Boom. Big old drop. Look, what the heck? Apple, huge spike. Drop down. Little rally back up. Big drop. And then just right back to this level. Nvidia, no movement. But Google was one of them that moved pretty crazy, right? Google. Yeah, there's Google. Just a huge drop. The dip's been bought up. Which I'm totally not against the dip buying on Google. I think Google's good. But overall downtrend. What are we thinking? 56 minutes left to market open. S&P looks like it wants to go higher. A lot of those stocks kind of look like downtrend-ish. Ended up giving away your profits today. Alright, I'm entering a short here. Just starting the position off. We'll see if this head and shoulders back to initial target of 850. And if this is a range, like, we can take partials at the 900 level. Just been in this range chopping. This big rejection, big rejection, big rejection. This sell-off doesn't really count. That was like news related, I guess. See if we get a head and shoulders play out. Okay, and we're getting close to a breakdown signal. So it's basically something like this right here. Let's see. Something like that. So that's the breakdown signal right there. So if it kind of gets below this trend line, stays below, that's a breakdown signal. I guess that's what I'm waiting for here. It activated before, but then deactivated because you need a 5-minute candle under it. 70 points if it were to break through here and continue, that would be basically our target, about 23,850 for the average move. Yeah, sorry I had to restart the stream there. I had some technical difficulties again. It was super weird. It's like I don't know if I'm getting power surges at the house or something. Maybe I'm getting power surges. Because it was the camera that glitched out. Camera glitched out. The stream deck glitched out. And it was those two things. Maybe I should plug them into a surge protector because they both don't have a surge protector. Still long from 923.75. We'll add more at 909. Stop loss previous low. Okay.
Order filled.
All right. 50 minutes left. What other news do we have? So we just have Trump doing executive orders in 50 minutes, Cisco earnings, and that's about it. That's all we have, as far as I know. Okay, big bounce.
Order filled.
So far, 15 minutes. I guess the 30-minute 21 rejected up here. The 9 rejected once. 15-minute 21 rejected a couple times. Yeah, this has been a crazy chop after the first big move. Really crazy chop. Definitely gave some profits away. Yeah, I guess 950 area are good spots to short. Sellers were stepping in at those levels. And so I'm hoping, since we did have sellers stepping in at those levels, you know, we had buyers stepping in at 900 and below. But since sellers are stepping in at 950, kind of hope we beat out the buyers. And S&P's holding the VWAP. And there's nothing much that's gonna move it. Structures just chop. See how clean that hourly looks on the S&P? Looks very clean there. NASDAQ doesn't. Russell's just grind. Dow's just grind. Gold's still pulling back a little bit. Okay, this should be a rejection point for the S&P. If it breaks that, it's just gone. 23,950 has been good resistance today, useful level for upcoming days. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, this 484 level on S&P should be a rejection spot. Yeah, I'm curious to see which direction we take this closer to the end of market. Sometimes I like to look at max pain. Spy max pain on options. Okay, max pain's below for today. Let's see, SPX. Okay, max pain below. Quite a bit below too. So max pain on futures for S&P. So what is it? It's about 20 points above. Max pain for S&P for today is like down here. NDX max pain Wow, quite a bit below. NDX max pain is like at the 23,800 level for today. Max pain's not really a good one to look at, like overall, just because it doesn't really work. Max pain is basically like I guess a theory of market makers controlling the market and trying to make options holders lose as much as possible. So you basically find the balance between call options and put options on indices, on stocks, on whatever, and you find the middle point where it's like the most options expire worthless or make the least amount of money. And the thought is like market makers will always try to bring it back to equilibrium. So if we're looking at futures, max pain is like around 23,800. On ES futures, it's around like 64.40, around there. Yeah, around the top of here. So this level approximately is max pain. I don't know if we get there though. Max pain hasn't really worked much on back tests, because there's like positive and negative gamma and all that, short squeezes.
Order filled.
Where are you finding this information? First time you heard about it? You can just Google whatever stock or index you're trying to see, and there's a website. I think it's maximum pain. Just type in like SPX max pain, and you can see what the quote-unquote max pain is for different options expirations. I honestly don't know the actual backtest results for max pain, but as far as I know, reading on Reddit, some people have done backtests for it and they said it was terrible. Very low win percentage. S&P's breaking out. Okay.
Order filled.
I think I can stop above 955 probably. $960 still might be a little better. Let's see if 950 rejects. S&P's just leading the rally. Okay, we're at the top of the range. Everything's kind of rallying, other than bonds.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay. I'll do... How far do we let it go? I feel like people are going to get short squeezed here, honestly. Could just blast off. Your first crypto trade will never be. Yeah, looking like a little short squeeze here to end the day. Yikes. I wonder if they sweep this level and then bring it back down to this trend line. I don't know. S&P just looks so strong. NASDAQ's been looking weak. S&P looks strong. That's that 30-minute 21 being tested now. Still below VWAP. You're only down $9 now from 300. That chop and that big wick just killed you. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of selling. Let's see if we blast through. 36 minutes left. Curious to see what happens here. Oh, I have buy orders set already from before. I just realized we got a breakout signal too. Got a breakout signal. If it goes below 930, it'll be a breakdown signal. Let's see, it's basically 50-50. Very tight wedge here. It's either the breakout signal or breakdown signal. Breakout signal could play out. The breakdown signal has a higher percent win rate, but it hasn't hit it yet. Breakout signal is a win rate of about 56%. Okay, it disappeared. It's coming back in. 3 minutes till the candle completes on the 5. So that basically confirms the breakout signal if it does complete. 56% win rate. Let's see if buyers allow it to fall below this trend line. It's been holding so far. Got a new advertisement. Sickening. They're emulating a Karen advising innocent victim on how easy it is to make a trade. Really? What the heck? Yeah, how is everybody doing today? They're green or completely wrecked? Where's the Trump says dude at? I don't think I've seen this Trump says dude. Your P&L has been toggling between plus 1500 to plus 3k the last 2 hours. Finally got it to 4k. Nice. Gonna take a hit from the market and stop. Nice job, Jake. You're talking about my new service? Oh, that guy. There's like no real news right now. I don't think there's anything going live. So he's just kind of quiet. I guess he's just looking for news. Yeah, there's just nothing happening right now, so he's not saying nothing. Yeah, the last thing he said was about 30 minutes ago. He said that traders apparently fully priced in a quarter point Fed rate cut in September. So that's the last thing he said. He's just quiet, yeah. Yeah, he's sitting there doing his research, waiting for some news to pop up. Yeah, I wonder how their setup looks for financial juice. They probably got so much different stuff all over the walls, different like news sources, like social media, like everything. I wonder how big their team is. They're all just like scouring for news, and then they say it live right when they find it. It's pretty awesome. I wonder which one's better, the Bloomberg Terminal or Financial Juice. I feel like Financial Juice is better. I don't even know how much the Bloomberg Terminal costs. It's probably way more. Financial Juice is like 30 bucks a month. I'm actually going to check. How much is Bloomberg Terminal subscription? Whoa! A Bloomberg Terminal subscription is between $24,000 and $32,000 per user per year. That's crazy. Wow. That's nuts. And then you got Financial Juice doing the same thing, possibly even faster, for 30 bucks a month. Dude, I did not realize Bloomberg Terminal was that expensive. I thought it was like $1,000 a month, maybe. That's pretty nuts. Bloomberg Terminal is better? Yeah, I'm sure they include a lot more stuff, to be honest. But as far as like, you know, bang for your buck, unless you're like an institutional trader, bang for your buck, Financial Juice, baby. Yeah, is it worth the price? Doubtful for us normies. Yep. Trend continuation. Hopefully. 5-minute triggered a third time. Now it's time, guys, believe. Yeah, the breakdown signal's almost there, but it's between breakup and breakdown signals is kind of a wedge right now. It's, I mean, if you look at the really big time frame, not really big, but like the 30-minute, this is like possibly like a bear flag formation. I mean, who knows? As of right now, like on the 5-minute, we kind of have this this flag slash wedge. You have this level that's been holding, and then this level that's been slowly trending up. So if it breaks, you know, we had this wick down that got butt up quick, but if it breaks, we want to see that drop below these levels. Targeting 850s, but I got partials in the 880s, 870s. Well, I guess 870s mostly for the partials, so it does have to break below this to take those partials. So that's the breakdown signal. 5-minute candle has 36 seconds to form. If it stays there, then the stop loss would be 23,950. 23,950 exactly for the stop loss. So that'd be right up here would be stop loss for this signal. About 20 points from the initial break. And my entry is quite good. It's a little early. S&P is like not really looking weak just yet, but the NASDAQ looks like it wants to go. Seth Mo, thank you for the sub. Looks like a wedge, yep. Perhaps it's just AI run. It probably is, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. During the day, they have, I think, 2 guys making announcements. And then in after hours and overnight, they just have a computer read the announcements. Read the news. Right side of the rainbow is here and now. IGV still weakening. Okay. So that's about a 920 bounce. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got $160 of risk. Set our stop loss. Okay, just gonna verify what the average move is again. So breakdown signal, average move of 70 points. That is about 23,860. So if it does make the average move on this breakdown signal, we hit our partials. Right down here. Man, if only we could have just avoided this chop up. This was a crazy chop up. Chop ups, like, probably a lot of people got slippage in these different areas. Like if you were going long here and you set a stop right here, like you probably got crazy slippage. Not the greatest day to trade the trend, other than early morning. That was beautiful. S&P showing no weakness. So it's gonna have to be the NASDAQ that leads it. I technically could set my stop a little bit higher, because technically it would get a break up signal if it breaks 23,930. So maybe I set my stop even closer, like 23,940. Makes it almost a zero risk trade. There we go. How's the S&P looking? It's coming down to the VWAP. Come on, guys, let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. Get us a nice trade for the end of the day. 22 minutes left. Let's just do it. Do it for the end of the day. Break that 23,900. Get our partials. Get us our partials. Get us the good trade. Nvidia sell-off seals the deal. Nvidia. Facundo Balarte. Welcome. Thank you for the sub. Oh yeah, nice. Nvidia's getting that sell-off. Apple, not. Google. Okay, starting to curl down. Microsoft. Ooh, Microsoft's been just a downtrend today. Tesla, chop. Okay. Bounce off 915 there. I guess we could set our stop a little closer now. Put it in the green. But ultimately we know where our target is. Maybe a little closer. Let's lock in 100 bucks. 931. That would be above the 21 EMA on the 1 minute. Let's see this continue. Perhaps we can get one more good trade. Perhaps. If they give it to us. If they give us this good trade here, then, you know, we're above what our all-time high was today for profits. I gave away a bit. Okay. 931 is our stop. That's going to be above 5-minute moving averages and 1-minute moving averages. I'll just say that's broken down. Can delete that. See if there's anything really. There's something like that too. That'd be for the 910, 905 test. Yeah, it's got to break through quite a bit. Ultimately, we wanna see this break. It's crazy that TP7 hit today, though, on the 15-minute opening range breakout. That was awesome. There's that equal low down there. Yeah. Yeah, I would like it to break there, but I'll trail my stop in case, you know, who knows. Triple bottom, I guess. Alright, that's a nice rejection there. I'm gonna trail my stop now. Locking in 200 bucks. S&P, how does that look? Not as weak. NASDAQ's leading it. Alright, sell off that tech. Sell off that tech, everybody. Help Pasha make some green. And by saying that, I don't mean you guys sell off tech.
Stop filled.
According to sources,
Okay,
US
we got
government's
stopped out.
announcement of pharma sector probe and tariffs is unlikely for a few weeks.
I'm gonna try to re-enter that if it lets me,
Order filled.
because that was a little bit of an unfortunate
Order
wick.
filled.
Very unfortunate wick there. Oh my. Oh
Order
my,
filled.
don't leave me.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
That was just a wick out. Something about farmers. U.S. government announced, pharma. Announcement of the pharma sector probe and tariffs is unlikely for a few weeks. Okay.
Further detail into this, then, the announcement by Trump's administration of the results of a probe into pharma imports and new sector-specific US tariffs likely remains weeks away, according to 4 officials and industry sources said.
We're just getting right back
So yeah,
into the
that's
trade.
later than initially promised as he focuses on other matters.
Order filled.
We're just going right back into the trade. 825 stop. Let's do 824. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $130. $825. Okay, let's do 825 actually. 925, I mean.
Order filled.
Added to that. 160. Come on, let's go next leg so I can trail and make it break even. Okay, 15 minutes left of market open. Gotta give them time to hide the cabbage. What? Alright, let's trail. $140 risk. Okay, 3 minutes till market imbalance. I'm kind of curious to see what happens with that market imbalance. Honestly, if we don't get in here and start locking in, market imbalance could sweep us. So just be wary if you're in like the same type of trade. Market imbalance could sweep us. S&P is rallying. Fail, come on, fail. 2 minutes till market imbalance. Dips look spring-loaded to you. Dump NVIDIA. NVIDIA, okay, NVIDIA's bouncing a little bit. Google's dumping though. Apple's rallying. Microsoft, okay. Tesla. Okay, we needed to continue to reject these levels here. S&P's just moving though. Which one's gonna be right?
1 minute to go now till we get the market on close imbalance data.
Oh no. It might stop us out. 30 seconds. Please go down. Please go down. I'm gonna get rid of my stop loss there for a second, just because of market imbalance.
10 seconds.
This could completely mess everything up for us. It goes up. Okay, so that would have
Market
stopped
on
us
close
out.
imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 308 million. NASDAQ
Let's see if
100
we
buy side
reject it.
736 million. Dow 30 sell side 4.1 million, and Mag 7 buy side 368 million.
I need to see the rejection or else I need to cut this position. I need to see rejection. Ten minutes left to market open. S&P potential double top. Not getting the rejection. Does 900 really hold? Right back to previous open here. So NASDAQ's flat from yesterday. S&P's still green. Let's see here. Stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow at 9:30. Seth, if you're trading 40 micros, why not just trade minis? Got to be paying a lot in fees and commissions. Fees and commissions are the same for micros, and this is with the prop firm account split across 5 accounts. Micros are 25 cents per trade. Minis are $2.50 per trade. So commissions is the same. And then micros allow me to scale in and out better with trades. Okay. I'm going to add
Order
1,
filled.
2,
Order filled.
and I'm setting my stop up here. It'll be unfortunate because giving away profits. Was really hoping for a rejection there. Let's see if 950 rejects. Ultimately, it might blast through. 952 is our stop. Let's see if it does. We also got a breakout signal, man. Give us a nice pull. Okay, de-risk
Order
one.
filled.
Six minutes left to market open. Looks like it wants to blast up. Let's see. Why don't you close before your positions before MOM? Just in case if it was a wick down. That's why. I removed my stop loss. What prop firm are you using? Usually fees and comms are per contract. Yeah, they're per contract. 25 cents per micro, $2.50 per mini. So they're basically the same. Okay, getting that volatility. Really want to
10
see
minutes away
that
now until we
pullback.
get Cisco earnings.
Cisco
for
earnings too.
Q4 2025 with an
I don't know if
EPS
they'll
estimate
move
of
anything.
98 cents
Probably will.
and a revenue estimate of $14.63 billion.
I'm using Take Profit Trader though, Seth. They're running a pretty good promo right now.
Also a reminder, Trump is signing
He's
executive
breaking
orders
out.
at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll get the video when we do find it, pop it on the feed for you.
Yikes, guys. It's just like a recurring nightmare. You know what I mean? You get good green throughout the day,
Stop filled.
and then you just give it away in the afternoon. It's like a recurring nightmare, man. Look at this chop. Just in this range. I got stopped out and just imagine it's gonna come down. You know what I mean? Just so sad. I'm tempted to possibly try to short for the after hours. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try to short in the after hours? We're in profit. We made about $300 on the cash account. We're in green on the prop firm account. Like, man,
Order filled.
I'm just surprised. I'm surprised that we've chopped so long and didn't really choose a direction, and we're at the top of this range right now. Kind of wicked us out a little bit right here. Could move higher. S&P moved higher. What are you guys thinking? Short tomorrow? Okay, I'm just gonna open up a last short. Just to see if this range continues to play. And also Cisco earnings. Don't risk ending the day red.
Order filled.
This has to blast up with 2 micros, has to blast up above 24K level for us to end red. Let's see here. Net green, don't overtrade. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with the cash account. $300, I like that. Call it a day, don't risk ending the day red. Yeah. Don't risk it ending red. Below VWAP. I hate how we got this divergence on the S&P and NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is like... What did we get here? Yeah, it's just consolidation. Should I just wait with these 2 micros and see what happens? Cisco earnings is coming up in like 5-10 minutes. It could move markets. Depends on what they say. If it's like bad earnings and outlook, it's a lot of market buys. If it's bad earnings and outlook, like Nvidia would get hit, Apple, Microsoft. Let's see. 23,950 has been resistance for quite some time, yeah. That's why I'm like tempted to just try and play it. Came up a little bit higher, but like maybe to liquidate some shorts.
Fed Scoresby says services inflation the most concerning part of CPI, and that I want some surety inflation won't be persistent. So this is Fed Scoresby speaking with reporters after the event that he was at earlier. Also saying the Fed will need to cut rates if labor market is deteriorating. I'm not sure that's what's happening. We need multiple months of favorable inflation reading to get comfort needed to cut rates. So far, we've had a couple of months of mild inflation. Latest CPI had concerning rise in services inflation. I'm uneasy thinking of tariffs as one and done inflationary shock, given levies on semiconductors and new tariff announcements. What underlies economy would naturally lead to lower rates.
I didn't realize we
It's
had a Fed
entirely
speaker
possible to
talking.
cut in anticipation if you think inflation is on the path to 2%, then stop or hike if information contradicts. Some important data coming in before Fed's September meeting, not implying that I can't reach a decision by then.
All right, so the market closed. We're officially in after hours. I guess we still have Fed speakers going on. We're at the top of this range that's been holding for 5 hours. And we're about to have Cisco earnings. Cisco earnings is in 4 minutes. They're releasing their earnings, but then their earnings call is in 30 minutes. I don't think I'll hold through that or till then. Eva, what time do you stop trading for the close?
About
I usually stop
3
before
minutes ago to
after
get the earnings
hours.
from Cisco for Q4 2025. EPS estimate of 98 cents, revenue estimate of $14.63 billion.
You going to trade Asian session?
S&P
No,
500 closes 0.3% higher,
I don't.
hitting new record, and NASDAQ 100 flat.
Man, look at the Russell. My goodness. It just won't stop. The Dow as well. Okay. I could dump on some bad earnings with Cisco because that's going to cascade into other stocks. But also that means wasting you beautiful people's time as well as my time. Lynette, that P&L makes you so sad. Yeah, this morning that red was pretty crazy. It's definitely pretty crazy. But yeah, unfortunately it got into entries that did not play out very well, just because this has been a chop. Because the strategies I really play are only in trending markets. So our trends were very short-lived, basically after this morning. We had movements of about 50 to 70 points up and down, but they weren't really establishing lasting trends. So if we look at the 1 minute, like we were getting bearish and bullish divergence constantly, just chopping around. So anybody looking for like 50 plus points, they were not getting it. And the breakout signal, got activated. The average move on that would be 50 points. That would be 23,970 or 23,980 to the upside if it does play out successfully. That'd be the average move. It is into after hours though. Yeah, I think we could cut it.
10 seconds to go now to the Cisco earning.
Oh, wait. 10 seconds till earnings? Let's wait for it then. I'm hearing some sells now before the earnings go live.
Adjusted EPS of 99 cents.
Oh,
A beat on the estimate of 98 cents. Revenue $14.67 billion. A beat on the estimate of $14.63 billion. First quarter adjusted. So they see first quarter adjusted EPS at 97 cents to 99 cents. Estimate was 97 cents. Fourth quarter product revenue $10.89 billion, a beat on the estimate of $10.78 billion. They see 2026 revenue between $59 billion to $60 billion. Estimate was $59.49 billion.
so they actually got
Fourth
good
quarter
earnings.
adjusted gross margin 68.4%, a beat on the estimate of 68.2%. They see 2026 adjusted EPS between $4 to $4.06. Estimate was $4.03. They see the first quarter revenue between $14.65 billion to $14.85 billion. Estimate was $14.65 billion. Fourth quarter remaining performance obligations of $43.53 billion compared to the estimate of $42.5 billion. They see first quarter adjusted gross margin of between 67.5% to 68.5% compared to the estimate of 68.1%.
Oh, we got like 20 points.
Cisco says AI
That's
infrastructure
cool.
orders from web scale clients over $800 million, and brings fiscal year 2025 total to over $2 billion, more than double
All right.
$1 billion goal. So seeing here Cisco shares falling 4% after fourth quarter report.
All right, well, I guess well, it was 2 micros. If it was full size, that would have been an okay move. But I definitely did not want to risk it. But it looks like really good earnings for Cisco, but some profit taking after those earnings. So who knows? This could go dump lower. It could not. But we're out of all trades. Overall, green on the cash account, green on the prop firm accounts. Did give away some profits, like I said, after this chop. Not the best. Sometimes it's good to identify it early. We kind of identified it, but then we kept coming in on bear flags that just kept chopping. So a little bit unfortunate, but hey, it happens. So I think on that note, we'll probably do our outro, yeah? So I appreciate you guys all for joining. It's been a great time. Got some good trades in. And honestly, you know, for me, it feels good to trade good and all that, be right, all that kind of stuff. I would love to be bringing in 20K, 50K, whatever profit days. But honestly, I kind of just like hanging out with y'all. It actually makes my day nice, makes me happy. And, you know, with my trading style, didn't work out that well. And you know what? I need to take my advice from the other day. After the trend, just take scalps for the rest of the day, because usually those morning moves do not really continue, or you get consolidation and chop. So I'm gonna learn and improve my craft. Hopefully you guys learned something new today as well. Learn from yourself. Learn maybe something that you should do less of, something you should do more of. And hopefully it increases your win rate, increases your profit factor, and you continue getting those payouts. I appreciate you guys all. Can someone write the name of the app? It is Financial Juice. Links in the description. But I appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early for market open. And hopefully we get some good trades in. Don't forget, most important thing is your eternal well-being, where you will end up in eternity, because this life is temporary and eternity does exist. It's not some crazy fairy tale. God exists, the afterlife exists. So figuring that out before you die, because it will happen at some point, is probably the most important thing you can do. So take care of that. Appreciate you guys. God bless y'all. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.